Hey everybody, Coach here from Echo Base Network. Today we're doing another lore video. We're going to look at who are the Mandalorians and what is the darksaber. So I hope that you guys learned something new. If you like our lore videos, we have a brand new playlist for all of our lore videos. We're going to continue to bring these out, especially over the Christmas season. So I hope that you guys learned something new. Thank you so much for being here. As we always say, we are you, our Echo Base Network. Let's get into it. Keepers of the Way, the Mandalorians. A high-tech world with a prominent and diverse human culture, Mandalore has a proud warrior tradition and a long history of conflict. In the ancient past, Jedi Knights would tangle with Mandalorian warriors, who proved to be a challenge to even seasoned masters. The expansion efforts of past Mandalorian regimes extend the culture's sway to over 1,000 worlds within Mandalorian space. Mandalorian society is ruled by the Mandalore, who in turn is guarded by protectors. The most important houses, major families, report to the Mandalore, with lesser clans divided among the houses. The Mandalorian families often identify a key homeworld within Mandalorian space. House Kryze, for instance, is based on Calavella, Ren on No Nest, and Vizsla on Mandalore itself. The signature innovation of the Mandalorians is the mining and tempering of Beskar, a metal found only on Mandalorian worlds. Beskar, in the hands of a proper armorer, can be forged into an impermeable battlesuit. The purest Beskar can even briefly deflect a Jedi lightsaber blade. The storied legends of armored Mandalorian warriors would influence fighting forces the galaxy over, even including the clone trooper forces of the Grand Army of the Republic, which would evolve into Imperial stormtroopers. Over a battle-scarred history, Mandalorian houses engage in intrigue and the occasional open warfare. In the Mandalorian Civil War, the homeworld is devastated. Most of Mandalore is left a blasted white wasteland, with dome cities jutting out from the bleak expanses. Inside these domes, Mandalorians live in hermetic cube-shaped high-tech cities. After this environmental disaster, a pacifist movement of Mandalorians attempts to reshape society by withdrawing from all galactic conflict and exiling its warriors to the verdant moon of Concordia. The warriors, however, become even more extreme, forming the Death Watch Splinter faction. This faction takes over Mandalore during the Clone Wars, ousting the pacifist rulers Duchess Satine Kryze. Though Mandalore attempts to stay neutral in the war, the intervention of outside players, most notably the former Sith Lord Maul, drags the planet onto the galactic stage, requiring Republic intervention. Though Maul escapes capture, the Republic presence on Mandalore paves the way for a later Imperial occupation. At first, Mandalorians like Gar and Tiber Saxon facilitate the Imperial presence by becoming high-ranking Imperial Mandalorians. Bo-Katan Kryze, aided by the rebel crew of the Ghost and the Mandalorian Sabine Wren, tries to wrest control from the Saxons and unites the clans by brandishing the darksaber, a symbol of Mandalorian rule. In time, though, the Empire cracks down on this rebellion, and in the resulting purge, many Mandalorians are killed or dispersed. In the uncertainty of the New Republic era, the Mandalorians as a people are scattered. Small pockets of Mandalorian clans exist in so-called coverts hidden on various worlds, such as Navarro and the Outer Rim. The darksaber falls into the hands of the Imperial warlord, Moff Gideon, and the Mandalorians seem directionless in this era. The most orthodox adherents try to keep the way in practice, a code of behavior and traditions that honor Mandalorian heritage. The greatest artifact in Mandalorian culture is the darksaber, which is a unique lightsaber constructed over 1,000 years ago by the only known Mandalorian to ever enter the Jedi Order, Tare Vizsla. After Vizsla's passing, the Jedi kept the blade secure in the Jedi Temple. During the chaos that saw the end of the Old Republic and extinction of the Sith, members of the Vizsla clan steal the darksaber, returning it to Mandalore. A powerful symbol for House Vizsla, it becomes an instrument of unification among the many Mandalorian clans. When Death Watch resurfaces during the Clone Wars, Pre Vizsla wields it. He loses it and his life in battle with Maul, who usurps command of Death Watch during his time ruling Mandalore. The blade is next found on Dathomir, where Sabine Wren claims it from Maul and returns it to Bo-Katan. After the fall of Mandalore to the Empire, Moff Gideon brandishes the darksaber. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's lore video on the Mandalorians. Do me a favor and post in the comments below what you would like to see us cover next. I have my ideas. There's a long list of things that I'm going to do, but if I get your feedback, I might prioritize that list a little differently. Thank you so much for coming to Echo Base Network. As we always say here, we are, you are, Echo Base Network. May the Force be with you. Hope you have a great Christmas season, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Base.